Raider Nation, what's good? At Uni, checking in. Really disgusted with the performance that we gave yesterday. I mean, it happens, but it was somewhat of a trick trap game. Chiefs always play as good. Rainy, muddy field. We really need to work on getting that new field done. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna move or we're gonna get a new stadium, but we have to do something because that field was just tore up. Players couldn't get footing, couldn't get blocks. Running lanes were shut down. What I was noticing in a lot of these Facebook rooms, they were talking about our running back committee. That's what I want to touch bases on when I'm trying to find stats and things from yesterday's game. But the running back by committee, as you know, Latavius Murray's down with a toe injury. You got to take care of your feet, man. You got to take care of your feet regardless. And that is hindering us right now. A lot of people were saying that Latavius isn't a starting running back. Obviously, he is, all right? I mean, our rookies are cool. They've shown flashes, but these past couple games, it hasn't been there. The running game has been non-existent. And this is why you need a big bruising back for games just like this one. This last one that we played, rainy, muddy. I mean, defensive linemen and linebackers, they love to hit them little running backs all game. They lick their chops when they see them little running backs. Now, try to hit on Latavius for 4 quarters. All right, Latavius is a big boy. What Latavius does is he wears down the defense, all right? We didn't have anybody to do that. I don't even think our big man, Oli, got the ball at all. I mean, we came out cool. Carr was hitting early, but we just didn't have it. Here, I'm going to read a little excerpt from ESPN here. I'm saying the Kansas City Chiefs had no answer for Amari Cooper, which they didn't. He was getting off in the first half. They seemingly solved the Oakland Raiders' second-year receiver with a halftime adjustment that left the Raiders' offense useless after intermission, which we was useless. Cooper having his way with the Chiefs secondary in the tune of 9 catches for 117 yards in the first half. Then only getting one catch for 12 yards in the second half. One freaking catch. And their star corner was out. That's crazy. It's never what they're doing, is what we do, Cooper said to his connection. We just need to execute better. We play in practice. Yeah, you do. You keep saying that same stuff. You do need to execute. We have to execute. I mean, but it was rainy. I give y'all the benefit of the doubt. It's a different type of ball game in the Bay when it starts raining. We know this. Cooper's disappearance in the second half was a microcosm of the Raiders' offensive travels in the game's final 30 minutes. Because while it has been established that this is what it looks like when the Raiders' normally dependable and high-scoring offense fails to show up to bail out the Raiders' normally independable, torturous defense. Which the defense is just, I don't know what's going on with the defense here. I don't know what's going on with the defense. It's like, do we need to bring back C. Wood or what? Free agent acquisitions, they're really not panning out to what we thought. We're giving them that big type money. What are they actually really doing? Okay. Pass rush was kind of suspect, but teams are really scheming on Mac, all right? You got to understand. Mac's got to go through so much just to get pressure on the quarterback, to get to the quarterback. So it's up to them other guys to play the Mac's level, to apply that pressure, and it's not happening. Our secondary is just getting torched every single game. This cannot happen. I don't know if we need to switch up schemes, if we need to just devour the man scheme, but it's like every single wide receiving crew is having a field day on us. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I had my gripes about Sean Smith. I mean, he's cool, but he's a tall corner. And them tall corners, they can't really, they don't really have the lateral movement. You know what I mean? And moving side to side, covering them dig routes, the shakes and the slants, that's tough. I mean, you see the little guys like Brandon, like Cooks for the Saints. He got off again. I mean, the slot receivers, they're usually small, so you need a small type of corner to negate that. But hey, what do I know? Let's see. Chief safety Eric Berry said it was a matter of Kansas City's defensive backs competing in Oakland. That's what it came down to, Berry said. The All-Pro. Good to see him back out there. We know that they've got a good squad. They try to play physical and play aggressive, but we do too. We just wanted to challenge that, and they did. You damn right they did. Yes, the Raiders. Yes, the bright spot for the Raiders was overcome by a dark rain cloud. That's true, even though Cooper showed off his work in getting the foot dragged down to the sideline catch, as opposed to the toe tap. That was the point of emphasis for him in practice all week. He works hard at it. When he sees something he needs to do, he's going to work at it. I was happy to see that. In the NFL, you're going to need every inch, especially with the speed and talent of receivers nowadays, or defenders nowadays. We're going to need every inch. I'm glad it showed up today, Cooper said, but it didn't show up with a W. So we're sitting 4-2 with the rest of the AFC West, and I'm a little upset. I mean, we had a shot. We really did. We had a shot to get some breathing room within the division, but we just couldn't do it. I mean, what was Carr's numbers? 22 for 34, 225, 1 TD, 1 interception, and a lot of sporadic throws. That shouldn't have been made. That one, that interception off the back shoulder, trying to go deep to Crab. It's just, you're just throwing it up there, man. I mean, come on. And then on the other side of the ball, Alex Smith, 19 and 22, 224. Very efficient ball game. Very efficient ball game on the road, hostile. You can't say enough about Alex Smith. I mean, this is what he does. He's very underrated quarterback manager. Ware just came in and just pounded our defense. You got to give credit to the Kansas City offensive line. They handled their business. They opened up them lanes, and that boy Ware was just running the pill. And here we had running the ball. What we have, our main dude was Washington, 10 carries for 49 yards, which isn't bad, but we can't really run the ball when we down. You know what I mean? We cannot really run the ball when we're down, and I don't know. The game just called for a running type, gritty type of game, and we didn't do that. We came out and tried to throw it. We tried to. I don't know. The game plan just wasn't there. Let's see. D. Johnson, 9 solo tackles. Sorensen, 6 tackles. Ford had 2 sacks on us. See, that can't happen. That cannot happen on the O-line. D. Ford picked up 2 sacks on us. How does that happen? Offensive line. How does that happen? It just can't happen. Jeremy Maclin, 3 catches, 49 yards. Well, now that I'm looking at these stats, all right, the Chiefs, they didn't really kill us as far as passing the ball. It was just a methodical approach, and Alex Smith spread the ball out well, which we did not do at all. It's a tale of two quarters there, or 2 teams. They moved the ball perfectly. We didn't. We became one-dimensional applying. It was just first quarter and the first half was just all about Coop. Once they made that adjustment on Coop, we didn't have anything else. That can't happen. Let's see, Carr, 81 QB rating. Washington, 10 carries, 49 yards. 4.9 average. Richard, 4 carries, 8 yards. Seth Roberts, 3 catches out of 6 targets. That's not going to do it at all. Crab only got 4 targets. Rivera, Holmes had that 1 catch. Yeah, it just wasn't there. And then Carr also didn't protect the ball too well. There was 2 fumbles. But on the back end of our defense, the rook, Carl Joseph, the hit man, he was there, making plays on the ball as usual. He had 9 tackles. Our rookie, Mr. James, also ball hawk, 7 tackles, 6 solos. Khalil did his thing as usual, 7 tackles with the sack, 2 tackles for loss, and a quarterback hit. Emerson has 7 tackles, 1 for a loss. Bruce Irvin with 4 tackles, and then the rest of the squad they have 4, 3, 2, and 1. They had no interceptions. Punt returns, 13 yards. So yeah, nation, we're gonna have to get it together. Next week is at Jacksonville. We on the road. It's gonna be an early game. And I'm not sure when Latavius coming back, but we need him. He's part of this offense, and as you can see, since he's been out, we haven't been the same. So focus on getting Latavius healthy. Let's go to Jacksonville. This is not gonna be an easy game. All right, you know the Jags always play at school, and we just got to keep rolling, baby. The nation is 4-2. A lot to be excited about, but we could be a lot better. Could be a lot better. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next week. RMJ2K checking out.